Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Danae, and I'm here with a message for you. Happy Saturday, December 2nd. It is 2nd. I don't know why I put a T on that. Yes, it's a Saturday. Been a slow Saturday for me. I was really lazy, which is why it's already dark when I'm doing this message, but I'm here. I made it, no doubt. Not really lazy, let me not say that, but I was just relaxing, heavy and hard, and I intend to go back to it, to be honest with you, but I am looking forward to this message. Hope you're doing well, enjoying the weekend in whatever way that looks like for you, whether you're resting, shopping, all of the above, chilling, eating, sexing. I don't know why I said that. I really don't, but hopefully you are, and it's high vibrational. Yeah, anyway. Let's get into this reading. Oh, just quick reminder, I am open for spiritual questions at this time. It will be, it's an opening for you to ask a question or two and for me to respond with a detailed answer in that regard, whether it be written response via email returned or a private video link through YouTube. Okay, so that is open now only for this month. So if you are interested in that spiritual exchange with me, jump on it while supplies last, because I'm not quite positive if it's going to continue through 2024 at this moment. Okay, details are in the description box below. So let's see what we got. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Did we start there yesterday? I feel like the night definitely, I think we did. I think it started out on the board yesterday. I don't know, when you do a reading every day, they all start to kind of like mix together. I can't even imagine the people that do reading after reading after reading all day long. Like, I used to do multiple readings, but I don't know, for some reason I just feel like, for me, at least right now, there is no need to tap into the energy relentlessly like that, at least not right now. Maybe perhaps that may change, but I feel like if you tap into that flow and see what the stream is and release it. Now, if you have multiple channels, that's another thing too. But for me, having just this one platform now, I've been able to simplify my time and my energy and conserve it and reserve it for what I know is going to be some more hands-on and perhaps even exhausting in some ways, or energy exerting activities coming up. So anyway, Knight of Pentacles is like, we say it's the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's that energy of, I just heard a refined offer. That's interesting. I like that. I like the sounds of that. Where in comparison to the other knights, this offer has taken time to approach. This character in general has taken his time to, I guess, refine his expression, whatever that may be, his tactic, his gift with the Pentacle cards, his energy, quite honestly, as I'm talking about reserving and conserving energy, this is one that's not moving fast and furious, that's not impulsive to his passions, that's not particularly influenced by his emotions. He's very grounded in his consideration of his approach. And yeah, like I'm seeing like somebody would really refining their tactic of it's kind of sexy. Like, I don't know why I'm in a real mood today. I don't know why how it's translating into these cards, but I just got that energy that is kind of like sexy. If you were able to watch him work and kind of watch him strategize and scheme, but not scheme in a bad way, but it's like to see their mind, their wheels turning as to how they think, how they approach life situations and circumstances, or whatever the intended target, or the object of conquering may be at the time. It's just like somebody sitting back like, I'm gonna make sure when I come, I'm coming hard. Like, ain't no denying me. I'm gonna have this in position. I'm gonna have this in check. Like, I got the house, I got the car, I got a 5-year plan, I got a 10-year perspective. I got the ring, you know what I mean? Like, I already know what type of ring vibe she is. I'm speaking of this in relational vibes because I said it's making me feel sexy. Like, it's like, damn, like it's turning me on, the fact that somebody is this involved and not involved, but so intentional about how they come to the table. And then confidence too at that, and grounded in the sense that it's like they've already thought it all out, and it may or may not still be your cup of tea, when the offer comes to the table, in real time. But the fact that somebody cared enough to consider all the aspects, not to the point of wanting to manipulate the situation, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's not a slick and sly spirit that the Knight of Pentacles has. It's just wanted to be certain, wanted to be, I don't even know, like, I need to get up off, it's making me hot, but it's like wanted to really just come correct, you know what I mean? And it's not for ego's sake, like, yeah, look at this, because this is the value that they perceive, it's like, or the potential that they project. It's like wanting to come to the table with a full, wholehearted offer. And it could even be professional. That's still sexy to me, for somebody that's like giving you the best that they have to offer, not shortchanging you, not giving you, not lowballing you, but really having thought out not just the value that they have to bring, but also what they're aligning with, and being almost inspired, what word did I just hear? Like, almost enticed in some way, shape, or form to want to bring nothing but the best. Like, nah, I can't be coming, they care about what they look like. They care about, what they have situated, all their drama taken care of, not coming to the table with still hella baggage in tow, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's quite endearing, actually. It's quite endearing that somebody wants to mean you that well, one way or another, whether it's platonic, intimate, or professional, that they value you enough to, that's too many. Yeah, not this, coming in entitled to your energy, just wanting a piece of the action, like, that's mine type of vibe. It's like, there's somebody that's been sitting back watching you, you know what I mean? Yeah, like working on a plan, they've been watching you, not in a stalker way either, but they've been observing. They think they'd have enough intel on what you like and what you don't like, or the type of vibes that you on, and not morphing themselves to match that in an unhealthy way, or again, in like any type of fraudulent way. But have the reason why it's taken a while with the Knight of Pentacles is that they had to determine their own vibration. Like, am I on that? They wanted to be clear for themselves whether or not that's what they were on. Is it aligned? Is it a matchup? Not do I have to force myself to fit that mold, or subdue my energy, or change who I am. It's like wanted to be clear that what they think they see and perceive is exactly what it is, and then having become sure of that, now that this is the time and effort. If you wonder what took so long, is this them working on themselves and working on the foundation, the security, the stability, whether it be internal and external, that would fortify the foundation for something to have a potential. And then we got the Judgment card here and the Sun. Oh no, that's the Lovers. No way. Okay, all right. And what is this? Yeah, putting an end to anything like putting an end to anything that could get in the way, that could mess it up, that could cut it short, anything internally, and anything that could sabotage it. Like I said, not coming to the table with baggage and of their own. I mean, we all got our thing, don't get me wrong. And for the most part, sometimes we don't even know how much of a thing we have left until we get into a connection or a relationship or something that has a potential that, we care enough about to consider what healing we still might have yet to do, or what things we might have not quite resolved yet for the most part. But this is what I'm saying, is that this is somebody that's been very intentional about not stepping foot forward until they at least have more or less gotten rid of all the baggage that they know of, all the things that could get in the way or interfere that they know of. You know what I mean? This is like a dotting your I's, crossing your, oh shit, dot your I's, cross your T's type of energy. Oh man, I'm messing up. I done moved my incense, so my screen's gonna be all jacked up. The cards might be a bit crooked now because I knocked my incense out of place, but it's all good. Look, knocked it out the frame, honey. Look at this. Queen of Wands, Star. Somebody is really, really holding, oh my goodness, like they're holding such, they have so much attraction. It's like, And it's like they're trying to hold it together for whatever they idealize as the perfect time and a perfect moment to step in. But just as those cards kind of just like sprayed all over the shit, all over the place, it's like it's kind of hard to contain the enthusiasm at this point. Like they just want to come in. It's like they've seen enough already, like look at this. This is the anxiety, not anxiety, but an eagerness here. And they kind of want to put an end to it. It's like, enough is enough already. I'm ready to get in there, see if what I've been idealizing, perhaps even fantasizing, because this is like the ultimate wish. This is somebody wish, dream come true. And now like the eagerness is that maybe they're waiting too long, like waiting. You know what? I'm going to take these. I'm going to just let it flow as it's going. Maybe they're waiting too long, to make that move. Like, it's like, all right, am I doing too much? I done already dotted every I and T on the freaking page. Like, what more needs to be done before I can, come through like the whoa type of vibe? You know what I mean? I don't know, but they were ready to put an end to this eagerness. Yeah, like they don't want to reject this love anymore, and feeling like, it's like they're defending themselves for what is left to be. It's like they've been in defensive mode for such a long time, perhaps against love or against moving out of turn is what I hear. Like, it's the reason why there's such a care and consideration with this offer. What I'm feeling is because of past experiences where either a lot of effort and energy was invested, perhaps in the wrong things, the wrong people with the Four of Cups, or where there was an intention for an investment and that offer was rejected on his part, and it left an unfavorable feeling, and where he felt he had to protect himself, protect his energy, from being hurt again, which is understandable, especially if we're talking about a masculine energy. But it's like recognizing that this is the end of the cycle of hurt and pain and struggle and strife and, you know, a lack of reciprocation is half the battle. It's like, you probably didn't even need to do all that work and preparation in the first place, but, you know, good for you that you did. That's wonderful, because that hopefully can even solidify your confidence that much more. The last thing that this energy would want to do is fall back into a pitfall of discouragement or putting more energy on himself than is even necessary, like heaping more, you know, more obligation, like, oh, well, what about this? Or I forgot about that, or I don't have this together. Like every time he gets ready to move forward, he's knocking his own self back, adding more tasks to, you know, the list, the to-do list. Like, oh, but what about this? Or perhaps, because I just felt this, I don't necessarily see the evidence here, but I feel it, like staying in this mentality so long of feeling like there's always more to do, that it's manifesting itself. You know, when spirit all along is like, time to go, like, let's go. You got everything you need now. You've been diddle-daddling long enough. You've been stalling long enough. You've been preparing long enough. You got everything. You got all the lessons. You got all the baggage out the way that you can see. You done prepared a freaking feast for, you know, this love interest. Like, you look good, you smell good, all that great stuff. Now it's time for you to go. But the longer he still continues it, like double checking his list, making a list, checking it twice type of energy is how things continue. It's like staying in a place too long, this place of preparation too long. Yeah, with this Four of Pentacles, holding on to this idea of perfection, of what the perfect time would even be, and the perfect setting, the perfect opportunity, the perfect mood or vibration, or, you know, like just wanting everything to, he's been working on this for so long that he doesn't want anything to fall out of alignment. But all that's left, like Nike, is just do it. You know what I mean? Like, just do it. It's nothing more to be done but to do it. Just do it. Yeah. Now this is what caused for, yeah, look at him. This is him, like, still, like, every time he's ready to set on out, you know, head on out, he's like, but what about this? Like, oh man, I forgot about this part. What about this? And this is like, this is the energy. This is the feminine energy that he's idealizing, like someone loving. Oh, look at this. This is so freaking cute. And the High Priestess. Ooh, no wonder. Somebody is like smitten. Look, this is how they see themselves with all this facility. Got Four of Pentacles, but coming from the Knight, you know, like having cultivate, and not just the Knight. In this case, this is, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles has great value in this particular case. You know, not only is it one that it's a refined gift and offering, because so much time and attention and care has been invested into it, but it's all, and then it comes with all the regular stuff that the Knight of Pentacles comes with anyway, which is stability and security and something that you can actually depend upon, that's reliable. So it already has that value, and then some, because of whom it's coming from. And he still's like, but he's like, him examining it, like, is this enough? I don't know. Is she gonna like this? Is she gonna really want to do this? Like, is she gonna feel like it's the wrong time? Does she want me? Like, it's like he's freaking surrounded by thoughts of fantasy. Like, this girl is like the woman of his dreams to some degree. From this array, first of all, with the Star and the freaking Queen of Wands, and someone that he thinks very highly of with the Six of, either he feels that he can have a victory with, or feels like she is successful in the things that she does, whatever it is that she does, whatever it is that you do, because boo, I hope it's you. She feels like, he feels like she, whatever she puts her hands on, she just makes it look good, you know what I mean, even if it's not necessarily perfect. With the Queen of Wands, that's the most attractive queen in the deck. She's sexy, she's intriguing, she's alluring, she's tempting, she's bold, she's confident, she's courageous. And the Star card is like, for this dude, it don't get no better than this in terms of a potential partnership, which is why he's so fixated on what he's bringing. It's like, it's time to go, and he's still like, oh man, but look at her though, like, she already got 9 pentacles. This all I'm bringing. Like, is this ring big enough? It's like, this is so funny and thoughtful about if he has enough love, or maybe if it's too much love. Is it that? No, it's still like a measuring up. Like, I feel like this individual knows that he has the passion for sure, but he looks at her as a purely loving being. Even with the High Priestess, it's like something sanctified about this essence to him that's almost like, like it's sacred. That's what it is. It's sacred. Like, he don't want to desecrate it, not bringing enough. Like, wow, why does he feel so let's see, let's keep going. Oh, what was that? That was interesting how that came out. The Lovers again. Are you kidding me? I don't even know where to put this. I guess we put it there for now. Wow, the Lovers again. And worried about, like, is she gonna reject me? Is she looking for more? Or is she already spoken for? That's what I just heard. Like, is she all, because this is like another couple here, like feeling like maybe she's already, so is this somebody really distant? I mean, it does imply here that they're coming from a distance, but feeling like there's a potential for some resistance here because of some attachment elsewhere, like almost some predestined union. But I mean, even still, or this can also be a father figure. So maybe the approval of one's family, okay, the approval of one's family or father, thoughtful about how he measures up to that standard, perhaps. Maybe if it's not actual approval, like he is literally old, traditional, I was about to say old fashioned, but the PC word is traditional enough to feel like he needs to get the approval of a father, or just wants to fit into whatever the family dynamic is, and might feel a little bit taboo or a little bit, I don't know. That's definitely a thought though. I get the sense that it doesn't matter, because no matter what, he can't resist his emotions, but these are the things that are causing a delay. What's this? And there's exactly. I'm still looking out on the horizon like, is this enough? But my guy, judgment has been called. Like, it don't matter what dad, mom, sister, brother, it doesn't matter what anyone has to say. If that woman is a yes, that's all it matters at this point. With all this intention and preparation and how you see her and how you have the intention to love her, if all of that is authentic and true, I mean, and that's the thing, like the sheer audacity to have this much fixation on preparation and coming correctly, or just presenting self with the absolute best option possible is an expression of a divine love and a devout love, I would even say, with the lovers here. Like that's enough evidence in itself. Look how, if you get into the lovers card, like she's looking up at the divine being there and he's looking over at her. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't know if you have, and not to say he shouldn't be looking at the divine too, but like I said before, it's like he has this reverence of the feminine, or reverence of this potential counterpart, this ideal counterpart, as someone that is sacred in that way. So it's like, it's almost like her grace leads him to his in some way, shape, or form. And it's divine. Like here's the judgment card here, like judgment has been called, it's ordered. So anything that would run interference internally or otherwise is just an illusion at this point. What is this? Yeah, the Six of Swords is moving forward to more peaceful, calmer waters. It's like he's overthinking it. He's way, judgment again, way overthinking it. The energy, the vibes speak for themselves. Yeah, like way overthinking it still. It's like maybe this is a reflective energy of when he didn't feel he had much at all. Maybe the onslaught of wanting to build and grow and maintain, some type of foundation before moving forward. But it's like he's still looking at the Seven of Pentacles like, I don't know. Like what if it's not enough? That's what I hear. But what if it's like that saying, what if you fall, but what if you fly type of vibe, like that. I don't think that's exactly how it goes, but something like that. It's like, here you are as stable as can be with the Seven of Pentacles, and what the Seven of Pentacles implies is that not only have you invested well in this vibration, you've invested well, and you also have the mind to make wise investments for the long term, for the future. So everything that you need is already within you. It's like surrounded by the what ifs, the possibilities, perhaps the past and the potential of the future. That's what I'm getting here. Like still reflective of what has gone wrong for him, how he's felt left out in the cold, beat down, broken down, poor guy, broken down and just like iced out of life. Maybe perhaps having lost a lot in relationships even, because there's two people here, or on account of taking a chance or a risk or an investment in relationships, and found himself on the downside of love. And here is like, even with this great ivory tower of hope and promise that he's built up in his fantastical mind and his projection, like what if even that's not enough? You know what I mean? What if we fall from even that grace? You know what I mean? And baby, like, come on, you got this. It's all in your head at this point. The Seven of Pentacles is how you see it. For some, it could be a menial harvest, feeling like, oh, I only got one pentacle, like that page of Pentacles. I only got one, but what about the other six? It's like, let the other six, present themselves accordingly. This is long-term we talking about here. This is a long-term investment in for the long haul. If that's what is perceived to be, you got to have the faith that you have the fortitude to grow beyond even this seven. I mean, what was it? Wasn't a 10 out here at some point in time? Yeah, the 10 popped out. That's even more promising than that. So it's like holding your vision way too small, your potential way too small. It's like since day one, he's been trying to work up to this worthiness. And just as he gets to a plateau, he feels like that's still not enough. And then he works a little more and it gets to a plateau like, I could still do a little more, just a little bit more. It's like, man, when it's destined, it don't call for all that. It just calls for authenticity and devotion. And that's the energy here, like to be in alignment on the same page with the divine, even, which is already implied here with the Lover's card, right? To be in alignment with your highest self, which God, look, you already too high for your own good. Like not really, because it never really could be, I don't think. But it's like how much higher you want to be, baby. Like let yourself be human. Why don't you let yourself live in the capacity of your natural organism? Like it's interesting, but I feel it. It partially is definitely like a turn on. Like damn, like somebody really is that, like that consumed by the connection, by it being protected and successful ultimately. Perhaps that's what the holding on to here is, just like wanting so bad for it to work that the sheer thought of it not is like devastating. And it's almost like harvesting hope. That's what this Seven of Pentacles is giving me. Like when you're so used to working toward the thing, that when you actually have the opportunity to have the thing, you kind of clam up, maybe even get cold feet a little bit. Literally cold feet with the Five of Pentacles, because it's like, what if I get it and I lose it? And you know what? The more I'm speaking on this, it's not limited to love, of course, but we got the Lovers here, so we're not going to act like it's not what it is, at least to some degree. But this is like the energy of success in general, right? That when we've been building up to this moment of success, working toward it, putting our fingers to the plow with that Eight of Pentacles, and dreaming about it, envisioning it, building up the courage and the boldness and the confidence to just go after it. And then we do, we actually have that energy to go after it. And then as soon as we're like right there at the threshold of perhaps even becoming or receiving that very thing, it's like, am I ready? Like, oh shoot, do I really have what it takes? Wondering, is there some mystery to you that you haven't uncovered yet, that would actually reveal that maybe perhaps you're not quite where you thought you were, you're not quite right for the thing, or the thing might not quite be right for you. It's just a mind fuck. It's just a trick of the mind. That's all. As long as there's a commitment to devotion to higher self, to source, whatever that source looks like, is, sounds like, is like for you, that's the guarantee. That's the satisfaction guarantee, as a matter of fact, from the inside out and the outside in. Because as long as you're devoted to this alignment, everything else has to match up. And when you're in devotion to this alignment, you won't allow yourself to depreciate that value for the sake of matching up with something else, like changing your vibe, unless it's to potentially go even higher, which is the ideal with the Lovers, right? That both of those energies are consistently like raising each other's vibration and helping the other fill voids where one may lack, the other has the strength. That's the idea of a divine partnership. To have that projection, one to another, one with another, is all that's really necessary for spirit to get behind that energy, to promote it from the inside out, and potentially even from the outside in with the Lover's card, that it might be something on display, like an example of what's possible for others, like a beacon of hope and light, which is probably why there's so much interference, to push back on. Then we start with the Seven of, what do we start with? Oh no, it was the Knight of Pentacles, but the Seven of Wands is here, that interference, that self-talk from the inside out, that may even personify from the outside in of people challenging your readiness or your worthiness or your willingness to maintain such a frequency, your will or capability to maintain such a frequency. But it's like, if you got your mindset on either side in this regard, yeah, that was the King of Wands. Like, if you got your mindset at this point in time, you good. Like, you just got to make sure you're not oversetting your mind to overthink what's already been ordained. And you have set the bar quite high for that already and met it, dare I say, with this energy, with again, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords again. Some great portrayal must have happened that's been hard. That also was the energy too. Yeah, like getting over something that was heavy, a heavy burden. With that Ten of Swords too, was like, yeah, a lot of deceit, trickery, and his most honest stage of energy, or by people he thought he could trust, that too. And this Empress keeps peeking her head out, yet another favorable projection of the feminine energy, someone that he feels he want to make babies with. He wants to continue the legacy. Seeing that counterpart as someone eternally fertile and fruitful and well within her own self-control, and the Empress truly is, the powerhouse of all the queens, like literally nothing to be desired in this feminine energy. And you would be correct, sir. You would be correct if you are seeing it like this. So, clearly, and then we just saw the Judgment card again. You are correct. It's what you thought and more, probably. That's the only thing that you probably aren't accounting for. Maybe you're a little bit afraid of that too, that it's going to be even more than what you bargained for. And then you really feel like, shit, I should have stayed at the drawing board a little bit longer. No, it's time to bust a move. There's work to be done between divine counterparts that can't be done. I mean, it could be done alone, but it's like, why keep trudging away, in this world solo, when you got a perfectly good partner that's willing and able and ready to lighten the load for you, to share that burden, to make the road that much easier. You just got to open up to the possibilities without fear. I was just about to say, like the King of Wands that popped up, as I was shuffling earlier. Courageous, fearless, whatever he sets his mind to, it's good as done, as good as his. Like, that energy gets to translate no matter what the target is, no matter what the intention may be. That energy is transferable for all intents and purposes. Let's see what we got. And the High Priestess out here again. And the Judgment card with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, I still feel like I feel like it's partially other energies, because I have these on the outside, right? But definitely the projection of other energies, or the intention of other energies to project some type of loss or evoke a memory or a mindset that would support the resistance or the stalling out, like, nah, I don't think that's it, bro, or whatever, you know what I mean? There's that, which Judgment is called on that energy from on high, recognizing that it's causing more burden and blockage than anything, more of a heavy, just delaying the obvious at this point. But there's also something here about this Seven of Swords. I feel like it's more of that, but let me take one more because there's a high priestess again. That I feel like there's something. It's like wanting to almost be unassuming with this, with this offer. That's what it is. Like wanted to have an element of surprise or unpredictability in this expression to some degree. Yeah, and looking from a distance. It's definitely, and probably that's the reason for the Seven of Swords, because of the energies that are perhaps looking to kind of continue to stall him out, like interfere with what the inevitable is by offering these lower vibrational expressions of love and endearment, and just it's like you can't and still look like watching his every move to some degree too, but it's like he can't altogether silence the white noise. Well, he probably should, which is probably why the judgment card is here. Like, it's time to silence the white noise, but it's like you can't, once you hear it, you can't help but hear it. You know what I mean? So it's like, even if you got away, there it is, from this energy that was helping to hold you back in some way, shape. Look at the distance here. Like, I did that, but there's a reason for it. You know, it's like he's distancing himself from the burden and the pressures that are unjustifiable to his forward movement at this point in time. But there's still a contention with what is already known, what's all the seeds that may have perhaps already been sown a bit, that may just have, that may still be trying to attach to what he's been telling himself anyway. This cycle of, okay, I still got more to do, I got more to grow, I got, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not quite there yet. But it's like something in him, as I said before, like this like breakout moment where he's wanting to come out of this stagnancy and just get to it already. Like, the decision has been well made at this point in time. Like, he's sure of what he desires, but it's just a matter of actually putting the pedal to the metal, quite honestly, like taking the opportunity as raw and ready and available as it is, instead of trying to like create the moment. That's what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords. It's like the aspect of it that is him trying to avert his evade his resistances, on kind of like sneakily to some degree, like just kind of get away, you know what I mean? But at the same time trying to create the perfect moment too, to have this, this coming together, or this union, or this proposition or proposal, or whatever. A proposal, oh my goodness, okay. Okay, so it's like that. Well, that makes sense if it's all like that, like trying to make sure that that's what the nervousness is. That's what it is, because he sees it as so much deeper than just like, I'm just gonna go get the girl. It's like this Ten of Pentacles is deep for him. It's deep for him. And this is him maybe even perhaps holding on to the ring, you know what I mean, for dear life. It's like, it's deep for him. And I did say something like that, like, is this ring big enough? But I was just, saying stuff, But that's what it is. It's like he's made a decision. It's just clear as day. And this is the expression. But even how he's still holding it, it's like, it's something in him. Maybe spirit is inciting a ready or not, here you come type of vibe. Like, it's now or never, but there's still something that now this is the love expression. Remember I said the Queen of Cups was out here, and it's still something about his love that he's thoughtful about. Like, is my love pure enough? Does it match up? Does it align? Is it nourishing enough for how he holds the object of his affection? And I feel like it absolutely is, and this is only, again, a matter of perception, and also the separation from these interferences that project otherwise, like perhaps even childhood connections that he's now finally breaking away from, that for long enough have projected a certain illusion to him that he's absorbed as truth about his potential to love and his worthiness to make that pure exchange, that even spirit is calling judgment on. It's like he can't really see his full potential unless he is removed from this haze of, you know, of illusion as it was. You know, like he has to, it's like really, it is like a go and see, not even a wait and see type of energy. It's like a go and see type of energy where he won't fully see himself. It's like the reflection of himself here. Well, this is so beautiful. In a Lover's card, remember I said something like, something about her grace elevates his grace or reflects his grace or something. It's like he's not really privy fully, or won't even be privy fully to the actuality of his ascension in love until he gets in to that union, until he gets it. Like, you kind of got to just jump in, you got to dive in, and seeing himself in this engagement in the practical sense, like it just in this connection, is what is ultimately going to soothe his fears. Like it'll dispel the myths about who he truly is in regards to love, and you know, his capability or willingness, or you know, all the things that he's been worried about will be dispelled just in how he experiences himself in the actual connection. It's like the only thing left to do is just get over the hump and go get it. Like literally stop looking at it. Yeah, stop working on it and go get the prize. Like, man, it's crazy. This is crazy. Wow. It's so sweet though. I mean, you gotta love it. You almost, I mean, I don't know. I guess you'd rather that than somebody that's just going to just, you know, kick down the door and say, take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and here he goes. He's still working. He's still working. Baby, the work is done. The work is done. It's like to the point where you don't even know what you're working on anymore. It's like you're spinning your own wheels because the work is done. It's already done. You've proven yourself at this point. There's the house. There's, you know, it's like, and I'm seeing this trauma, this toxicity with the Three of Swords, but that's a thing of the past. You know, even in the definition of the card, like that's what's behind you now. That's over. What's this? Yeah, like, oh, wow. And I was just about to, I didn't look down at the bottom of the deck. I was just about to say, like, this is who you are now. Like, it's like, imagine the emperor still trying to work to, you know, like trying to prove himself to be the ruler of his kingdom, you know, the head of his, you know, yes, there are responsibilities of the emperor for sure, to maintain, to take care, to protect, to guide, lead, all that good stuff, to prosper his kingdom for sure, for certain. So it's like you got enough of that ahead of you to not still be working on still trying to prove yourself for the position. It's like you've been ordained for the position. Here's the proof right here. With the Empress card, like this is the projection. Is this, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like there's no more to be shown and proved at this time. What's this? And the damn High Priestess again. Like, wow. Just as highly as you regard your spouse, your partner, your lover, is as highly regarded as you are, not just to her. I can assure you of that there ain't no way somebody got this much energy for someone for no reason and the Lover's card is out here, it's like you have elevated and been exalted to a position of supreme power. And this is absolutely the counterpart that gets to share in this experience with you, that gets to share again, share the load of that responsibility. You don't have to bear it all on your own anymore, any more than she has to. You know, because up here, this is the energy of the Queen of Wands, who has to be very hyperactive and proactive just to protect herself. And it's like she needs you just as much as you need her, or at least desire her. But I mean, I get the sense that you need her so that you can see how loving and how worthy you truly are. Like, it's not going to be reflected any other way, no matter how much you fantasize about it, idealize it, run all the risks and the pros and cons and the risks and rewards projected that you can possibly consider. It's like you're just gonna have to see. You're gonna have to go and see. Wow, this is amazing. Let me just see what's on the bottom. Oh, it's the Ace of Swords. You're gonna have to go and see that this is the truth. This love is the truth. Everything that you think it is exactly what it is and more, because the Ace of Swords is like beyond the human perspective of vision and clarity. It's of a divine clairvoyance, a divine revelation is what I really mean to say. As with the Judgment card, is even deeper and higher and greater and wider, more expansive than you could have even imagined. And that's not to be afraid of on either account, on whatever this is, whether it's love, it's business, it's that next level in your advancement, the opening yourself up to new possibilities, starting a new position, continuing on with something that you maybe left behind before, like picking it back up again. And it's all, yes, indeed, a gamble, as with that Wheel of Fortune card. But this one, the stakes are high and they're stacked in the favor of the one who has the intention to walk in the highest expression of integrity. They always will be. They always will be. And they always were, is what it seems to me. So, my goodness, I don't even know what to say. That was so amazing. I love it. This love is the truth, okay? The truth. And ain't nothing about to interfere with that. Nothing internally, nothing externally. The truth is undeniable. So, I'm going to leave it there. And with that being said, until next time, as always, I leave you with peace.